Hey friends, it's me and Phil again. We're back with some more exciting news that Phil is going to share with you about our Friday evening offsite experience. So Phil?
We're in the middle of a lovely Kentucky cornfield here with the green grass. Or with the Frederick History Museum. While you're in town, if you're in Louisville, it's a great place to check out for all these bourbon history. So Friday night, this is the grand enchilada, the hot brown of our experiences.
Oh, good one.
So we're calling it the Bourbon Excursion, and this one was built specifically for anyone who's just a die-hard whiskey fan who really wants to experience what the Bluegrass has to offer as far as all things eating and drinking and generally consuming whiskey.
Okay.
So we've got a van coming from Commonwealth Custom Tours, tour guides who know their stuff. They're unstoppable when it comes to questions. We're going to load up, leave from the Kentucky Horse Park, and we're going to have a night of it, going through the Bluegrass. It's going to be phenomenal. We're going to start with a meal at Chef Wheata's flagship restaurant. If you don't know Chef Wheata, she's a James Beard nominee, award winner, been written up in everything from the New York Times to tons of magazines, and the Holly Hill Inn in Midway. 1850s building. There's been a restaurant there since the late 70s. It was her first restaurant. Now she's got 8, 10 of them around the area.
Wow.
The first one she opened in 2001. Amazing seasonal menu and a top-notch bourbon bar. So our guests will show up, they get a welcome cocktail, full meal, entrees, desserts, the whole nine. Then we'll load back in the van, and this part's very cool.
Okay.
Do you know where they're going after that?
I think
Go ahead.
Justin's House of Bourbon.
You've never seen a store like Justin's House of Bourbon. Part whiskey store, part whiskey museum. They take advantage of a law that passed in Kentucky not that long ago that allows them to sell vintage bottles, dusty bottles.
Wow.
You couldn't do that before. So they've tapped into people's private collection, and everything you see in there is for sale. So it's a museum, but if you got deep enough pockets, you can walk out with anything. They even have a tasting bar. They've got a bottle of Old Crow from the 1960s, in this gallon-sized bottle that you can get a pour out of.
So you mean if I come to Kentucky from another state and I can't get this bottle, when I go there on Friday night, I can walk out of there having purchased that bottle?
It's like your mind's eye, anything you can dream of.
Okay.
If you got the money, there's probably change to be said.
Wow.
But that's not what we're doing. As well as having a host who's going to walk us through some of the bottles they have and some of the history and the stories, we're going to go to a special place in it that I'm not going to say too much about. And we're going to do a tasting of 4 whiskeys from distilleries that have long been shuttered, from labels that have been out of print since before I've been born, and even some store picks and other limited editions you just can't find anywhere else.
Okay.
And they've got amazing hosts, and they're going to liven you up with stories, and you're going to walk home tasting products you may not have seen before, may not even knew existed, and then we'll take you back to the Kentucky Horse Park in comfort and style, and you'll be a full belly and a couple sips in you. It'll be a good night.
I'm so excited about this
Me
one,
too.
and it's going to be such a great experience.
I'm jealous that I can't go on it.
Well, so tell me, how many spots are available for this?
This is the intimate one. We can't bring 50 people into these restaurants, and it's an intimate experience because it's intimate places. So 8 spots, that's all we got.
8 spots.
That's as many fit in the van. I think Chef Wheata's jaw would drop if we came in with 120 people trying to knock on the door.
So you guys know what that means. If you want to take advantage of this experience, you better get on it because there's only 8 spots out there, and they're going to be 8 good spots.
The hot brown of bourbon adventures.
The hot brown of bourbon adventures.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll see you in late September, and sign up now, and it's going to be an absolute blast. We're going to have so much fun bourbon stuff this year. It's going to be top tier.
Cool. All right, we're excited. We can't wait to have you guys in Lexington, Kentucky. Bye.